Hopefully I have the audio set on the right thing in ZOOTR. It should be right. Okay, cool. Let's get ready to go. Alright. I don't know why I chose this as the first music. This is the most stressful music in the entire series. And the opening of this is not stressful. Nice, nice. Oop. Nice, okay. Magic and the stick upgrade, I'll take that. Hey, sorry. I literally had just started playing Ocarina when I saw your message.
Sorry about that.
And so at that point it was like, okay, well, I'm not going to have time for the next 3 hours to respond to a question like that. So the... As short as I can make an answer to your question is that effectively is a script that is basically just keeping your libraries up to date.
Okay.
So pip itself is a Python library for installing other libraries. And so it looks like the libraries that it was passed are libraries that Multiworld needs to run correctly. So that seems to basically be all it is in your question.
Yeah, there seems to have been a little argument in the comments whether I should get rid of the install AIO console, add the set of tools wheel. I think I'm just gonna take away the ability for anyone to comment.
Oh, so yeah, I'm not 100% sure on what all those libraries do. I can make educated guesses on a lot of them, but not necessarily all of them. Did that. Alright. Oh. Yeah, sorry. Didn't mean to like make you drag yourself into voice, just was trying to answer as best as I could. With one of my hands occupied, and you saw just how well I typed voice with one hand the first time, so...
Alright, well, thanks.
Yeah, no problem. Thanks for putting all that stuff together. It's super useful for people. And you left. I don't know if you're on my stream, though, so you may have heard that anyway. Alright. I do not have my notes ready. Water Temple Gilded Chest. Okay, cool. Notepad++, please? Not right now. Water Boss. Alright, and we also know that... I don't know if this is going to be a sufficient marker for me. I'm trying to make it clear that it's an item instead of a small key or something. Hey, JR. What the hell did I just do? Oh, I went way too tight on the corner. I don't think I'm ever gonna get to the point where I'm competitively good AA, but it's a nice break, and I'm trying to not. You're not wrong. I'm trying to not burn myself out on cross keys. Alright, no shield, so no R dropping you. Oops. Okay, well, you're gonna sit there for a second. I also really appreciate the async races because they give me a good comparison point against better runners without having to like worry about other people's schedules. Alright, well... Easy seed. This is an easy sub 17 hours. Maybe. If I'm not terrible. I probably don't need ish. Alright. Yeah. Like, just didn't I ever run into a point where I'm out of bombs or something, and there's a couple spots where chews are really useful to have anyway. And I can make a reasonable guess that I would have found some chews, but I've also had those seeds where my first chews are bongo bongo. Alright, Frog's chew is dead. Alright. Okay. Composer Grave item is dead, so no worries about like sticks or something. Oh, congratulations! That's a very useful thing to be able to learn. Really bad angle there, that's okay. Alright, 30 skulls is, let's just call a spade a spade. 30 skulls is dead. Yeah, it is. I don't think JR really is super interested in becoming competitive, though. Like, he's a super reasonably solid player, but I can understand not wanting to get into that part where you're like, okay, I need to, like, super micro-optimize my time. I'll say, I think Silverless is probably the first thing that I did. Bomb Jump and Ice Palace was probably second, because I hate Ice Palace, and it makes it shorter. Hey, fishy, fishy. Come here, fishy. Thank you. Alright, cool. Good fishing. Well, assuming I don't get screwed here. Yeah, I wouldn't do Pendant Left Side Swamp to get someone else's silvers. Alright, I was a little slow on the early route, so I'm gonna grab Scarecrow, but I'm gonna skip out on checking the bottle at Zora. I actually didn't see to make sure it was accurate. Oh my god! The worst part is every single time in the game you play the Scarecrow song, it uses the speed that you first played it at him. I would say Old Man Rescue in the Dark was definitely my first dark room I did. That should be good. I should have enough time to even go to the chain, I think. That's fair. The thing that I was actually worried about is my finger slipped and I typed it in wrong, and so I was worried I just wouldn't know what my Scarecrow song was. Yep. I used to do that. Nice. That was a little slower than I like it usually, but that's okay. We're not going to go for that skull. From Scarecrow or just in general? I estimate myself in the like 60 to 90 minute range compared to like a Marco or someone. Okay, dog. Dumbass, let's go. I bet it's a few seconds, probably. Maybe a little more, but not by a lot. I guess it depends on how often you end up playing Scarecrow Song. You know what? Oh god, I don't get to shield drop. You know what? I'm literally just gonna beat this. Not because I think I need it, but because otherwise I will die. Alright, good. I think I'm in the right spot. Yeah, we're good. Yup. This is the only game that I think you can really do at night, but it is impossible to do at night. And I happen to come out with just the correct amount of rupees. I need to do that. Oh no! Fuck. That's fine. I misconstrued and thought it was going to be in the middle, where the setup doesn't work. It's okay. Thank God for setups for this, though. Oh god, that's really loud. Alright. Nope. There we go. There's a 10-pack of chews. Cool. I don't know why I bombed it. I could have just stuck it. Nope. There we go. Okay. That's probably irrelevant to me, but we'll see. Same. There was no path in which I qualified. Okay. I think it's pretty accurate to say that if, like, all of my seeds or all of my scoring seeds had been, like, around my best, I could have been around the qualifying range. Because in about the best runs I do when I rat well, I'm usually around a 750 point range, which was about the qualifying range. But I'd have to do that because I'm never going to get a, like, 900 point seed against Marco and Juke and people like that. My movement's just too bad. Alright. What do we got? What do we got? Alright. Not really my preferred first song, but there we go. I mean, honestly, if you're a competitively decent Link to the Past player, you route well in ZOOTR compared to the average. Like, people in ZOOTR fucking suck at routing. It's astonishing. But like the how well you route versus how well you execute matters so it matters so much more to execute well in ZOOTR than it does in. I mean, obviously execution matters in Link to the Past, but I probably lose maybe 10 minutes of seed to execution on an average seed. Alright, let's buy some nuts. Let's buy these nuts! I'll say, I've watched a little bit of the Z1 tournament, so yeah, I can kind of understand that. But I also don't know the game all that well. Alright, that's fine. It's probably more nuts than I need, but... Makes sense. I mean, I like Entrance Rando a lot. It's a really good mode. There's a lot of really interesting stuff that you get to do in it. Yeah, I agree. Like, I don't think ER without Key Sanity is all that good, but ER with Key Sanity is amazing. I've played a little bit. I don't think it's very good. Yeah, like, it's okay. It's just... Yeah, that's an excellent summary of it. It is less good than non-entrance randomizer. Yeah. The one I will say is I think Inverted Key Sanity is really good. Like, I think it's... Cross Keys is my favorite mode, but it's a very close second. Oh, for 3. Feels bad. There we go. Oh, that's true. I can see that. But I don't really play much try hunt. Yeah. Oh, so I think even with DC Wave the hero, I'm gonna hold off on rushing into it. I'm gonna do Decatry first. I'm just gonna 3-song this, I think. Alright, good song. I mean, the one thing that I play pretty much every week is the weird seed on Reddit. And so I get a lot of random modes. Hey Hamza, what's up, man? 3-song route is standing triumphant again, as I found a bomb bag on the box. Oh my god. Okay, can we not talk about... You should have seen the cross keys I just did, man. It was brutal. Alright. Interestingly... That puts DC into logic, if that's accurate. The... Yeah... Really? Again? I was already, like, thinking through my routing. I'm like, okay, I have the bow coming here. Fuck you, game. Did you get jebaited by actual light arrows or ice trap light arrows? I want this money. Nice. Ice traps are great. Such a good addition to this game. I know I hate ice traps a lot more than you do, though. Hur-da-dur, team never buy a shield. Hur-da-dur-da-dur. I don't like running the game efficiently. Nice. Actually, incredible movement. I mean, I don't necessarily begrudge people who don't always buy Hylian shields, although I want the ability to ground jump. Okay. No go mode and spinning pot this seed. Is that 3 nice hints? That's 3 nice hints. But yeah, like, you can't justify not buying an early Deku shield in my mind. Alright. Yay! My favorite Dungeon Baron hint! So useful! Pot. I should be able to figure out what that means. By the way, shout out to, Okay. So one of the guys, I don't know if you know Parmesan, he's one of the guys on, like, the multi-world server, and he hosts a lot of the, like, squad v squad races that we do, who, thankfully, I'm pretty much never on his team because we're both hosts, so we're usually both picking. He swears to an absurd degree by opening the game by rushing to Deku Tree, checking the hints, and checking the first chest. Forget the shield, like, forget anything else. It's the most tilt... Like, every single one of us who actually runs vaguely competitively in this are so tilted every time he talks about it. Oh, and I didn't actually mark off spinning pot as trash. Speaking of trash, hello, trash. Dude, I think your cat's trying to kill you, man. Like, I don't want to be that guy, but I'm pretty sure your cat is trying to kill you. Do-do-do-do. Like, he knows B1 skip! He knows all of the tricks for that. It's so tilting! Really great Deku Tree so far. I probably should have swung the stick there. That's okay. I need to learn the jump slash on that dude. I would say I don't particularly like Master Quest, but oh, hold on. Alright. What? No, Alright. Oh, I know what I fucked up on my first one. Alright. No! No! Damn it. I don't know. How did I know your secret? It's a mystery, isn't it? Nice. How's your tracker coming for it? I'll take the money. You would have appreciated, you would have I don't know if you would have appreciated it, you would have found it amusing. But Async 5 that I did was really, I don't know, did you see the end of it? I know you dropped in at one point. Did you see where my stuff was? Where the hover boots were in spinning pot? Which I realized because I had a Goron City Way of the Hero. Okay. Did you see where the bomb bag was? Oh my god, Spirit is Way of the Hero. Because that bomb bag was incredible. The eye sequence broke all the way around this fucking bomb bag and skull mask. Alright. Okay, I have a DC Way of the Hero. I needed the bomb bag because it could have been on a rolling Goron. Yeah. I was like, if it was Dev, I would have skipped it. But because I knew it was a like 1 in 2 chance that the bomb bag was there. Yo, shout out to the slingshots in the seed for sounding incredibly unappealing. I now know the location of 2 of the 3 slingshots. One's on 50 skulls, and I legit have no idea what I got from Decatree. It doesn't tell me here. Okay, I guess I got fire or water. But yeah, if it was Dev, I would have just chewed the motherfucker. Oh right, because you wanted me to go to GTG. I remember now. To buy shoes. Nice try at teasing me, Lon Lon Ranch. Danganronpa. And once again, Team Never Buy a Shield has proven who the fuck cares, because I already did Deku Tree. Didn't fuck up my box movement there, Poggers! Having at least mediocre box movement! Yeah, you're not wrong. Okay. Vanilla Saria's song with no minuet is surprisingly irritating. That's 2 for Spirit. It's 2 for GTG. It's a good question, Goomba. I'm almost in Go mode at this point. I just need like 17 items. So if you think about it, I'm basically in Go mode. Really, Goomba, the real Go mode was the friends we made along the way. Alright. Not 100% sure how I feel about this play, but I'm gonna take a longer than usual child 1 for me. Shout out to Navi for looking like a laser pointer there. Alright, bow. By the way, Goomba, I know where 2 of my 3 slingshots are already. They're on Bagoron and 50 skulls. I have Saria's song. God, I hope so. With my go mode on Slingshot game. Are you kidding me? Fucking 3 of these things? Nice. Nice. I'm really good at this game. Okay, it's incredibly unlikely I'm gonna need 4 of these, but... Hey, is this the one where they were looking for a host for?
Nah, I think
Okay.
Luma's gonna host.
Okay, cool.
What's going on?
I was just wondering, I didn't know if I needed to pay attention to this or not, because I had volunteered to host if someone needed it.
Nah, you're good.
But no, I decided to play Ocarina, because I hate myself.
Do whatever you enjoy.
I enjoy hating myself.
Dude, Guma got really upset at the first seed today. I don't know what happened.
I was say I don't know what happened either. I saw that he wanted a salty run back, but that's all I saw. Oh, hold on.
I'll fucking tell you what happened. I fucking last location my hookshot after clearing GP looking for it. That's a fucking happened.
What's going on?
Alright, that is the last good hit.
Ready for this cross keys?
Okay. I'm gonna leave you guys alone then, if you guys are actually doing that one, just in case they need me to host the other one. Okay. Now that I've established that I can actually play the game. Alright, let's go. I think this is faster than serenading and diving. We'll see. Alright. The real way I break my A button. Okay. Alright. Okay. I need 40 skull hint still. I need Ocarina hint still. That was a terrible dive. Zora's Fountain? Yeah, that's... This is a really bad diving game, holy moly. Okay. Alright, so I have ZF Baron, I have Jabu Baron. So we're what? 80% chance Rudos is my go mode? Yeah, it's not a great hint, but it's like... I feel like arguably the best hint in the game is Lost Woods' Baron. And then the second best is probably... Or sorry, of the non-dungeon ones. Lost Woods Baron is my favorite. Hyrule Field Baron is probably my second favorite. Yeah, Lost Woods you need to get early. Like, even if you get it late, though, at least it just kills Skull Mask for you. Oh, Stone Shadow Baron is by far the best feeling hit in the game. Medallion Shadow Baron is the worst feeling hit in the game. Alright. No, Medallion Spirit Baron's fine. I mean, I think it depends on what you're looking for. If what you're looking for is to make as... What am I doing? If you're just trying to make as fast of a time as possible, I want Shadow Baron. If I want to avoid a potentially frustrating gamble... that's another Deku Shield? Okay. Alright, well, you know what? This probably isn't going to be important, but just in case... Yeah, linear stone dungeons, you want to be Baron. Medallion dungeons, you don't want, like, yeah. Shadow and Forest Baron, when they're medallions, are the worst feeling things in the fucking game. Alright. I need to turn down the volume in my headset. This is loud. Oh, so that's true, yeah. Fire Baron is a hint I'm never upset to see in any circumstance. I hate Fire Temple, and it's an intriguing Baron. Alright. Well... Let's make sure to read these hints. Actually... Since I'm going to do DC hella early. Yep, I agree. Those are both very good Barons. If I haven't gone adult yet, I like buying the shield. Know it. 40's dead. Know it. Opponents, okay. Lots of good to know here. Alright. Oh, Ice Cavern Baron. Fuck that dungeon. I mean, the problem with non-Baron hints is that sometimes you just get jebaited by tunics. Which just makes you feel terrible. Alright, well, I could have skipped basically all of this, but that's okay. I have iron boots, I have bombs, okay. No, didn't forget! Okay. Well, Rudo's Letter is my go mode. Yeah, GTG where the hero can be Monka S, that's a good point. I've thought about it too, I think it's slower. Like, I don't think the text is what's slowing me down there. Just making sure I'm inputting it so I don't lose it. I think I've seen people do both, though. That's a fair point. But you have to then remember to do it, which obviously you know that that's a condition of this, but... Shout out to the most overrated check in the entire fucking game. I'll say, even with DC Way of the Hero, I'm really suspicious about Tektite right now. Sphere Zero, Iron Boots, and Bombs is a weird combination. And obviously doesn't guarantee something, but... Nope. Okay. That's what it is. By the way, shout out to the possibility of Boomerang and Ice Cavern as being the worst fucking placement you can have all in this entire game. With a Baron Jabu in ZF. Wow, this is not well angled. Oh, I'm gonna miss daytime! Especially after that, I'm gonna miss daytime. That's okay. I could just go beat DC, I guess. I'll say with DC being a stone, I'm really tempted if I find progression early to just bail. Hey guys, this isn't logic, because the weekly settings make a lot of sense. Yeah, that's actually probably what I'll do. Interesting. Am I finding ZL here? Nice. I mean, I think hints are really important in this, but I also agree that people overvalue, or the like fixation with, oh my god, you must clear all Way of the Hero checks is insane, in my opinion. That's not what I was hoping for. Yeah, I mean, it's why they put a bunch of tricks into the weekly settings logic, which is incredibly dumb. Like, it's really, really dumb. What the hell did you just... What the hell did you put? Nightbot, you're being meaner than I want you to. Alright. I'm gonna come back here during the day. I mean, I kind of got annoyed at some Lens Way of the Heroes. That was a nice Tektite. Thanks, bud. So I think I'm gonna get hit by this boulder. It's money, don't care. Alright. I definitely think people take lens baits way more personally than they should. Like, the fact... It's really upsetting that the ZOOTR community doesn't understand the value of logic breaks. I don't know. I enjoy accessible. I think it's a good format. I know you disagree. Oh, that's fair. Yeah, I'm less interested in the weeklies. But, like, I actually hate that logic breaks, so many common logic breaks were eliminated by putting them into logic. I think it's really interesting to be able to look at the middle part of the logic puzzle. And I don't think the Ocarina community values that nearly as highly as they should. Like, just being able to back solve and know, like, oh, my flippers have to be here is a thing that I find really fun in Link to the Past. I mean, to be fair, it's an extension of them being terrible at routing. Like, they can't figure out how to route things from the seed, so they want the seed to tell them. What the... Okay. Alright. Okay! Oh, I didn't actually mean to hit that. I meant to skip that. I'm really fucking strong, alright? You don't understand. Well, I mean, imagine skipping Way of the Hero DC. Alright, we're done here. Yeah. That's why there was a 0% chance of me skipping it instead of a incredibly low % chance of me skipping it. By the way, you know what's fucking dumb? The fact that they don't just ban glitches, they just ban glitches being helpful. Like, and they don't even do that. Like, why are you allowed to use hookshot extension to get the Skulltula here? It makes, like, negative sense. What's on the right side of the Hyrule Castle basement? You can tell how many glitched modes and also you shouldn't be allowed to hover and link to the past. Let's rip this bandage off right away. It's really dumb that hovering is in logic, or is not in logic, is in the allowed settings. This was dumb. Okay, that's what I assumed. Alright, there goes Link the Moron. Oh yeah, that also should not be. It's insane that that's allowed. Dude, Link to the Past glitch classification I can go off on for a really long time. Like, why the fuck do they pull their glitch classifications from NMG when it's a completely different game? Really? I mean, mimic clipping is because it's new. That was number 2. Nice. I mean, and part of the problem is that, like, Andy's one of the biggest streamers, and so his entire fucking shtick is built around, oh, the only reason I'm against hovering is because I can't do it. I've literally, like, considered learning to hover specifically so I can say, see, I still think it should be fucking banned. Alright. Because it's... I mean... I would be surprised if P-Train doesn't have a seed where hovering helps him a little bit, at least. I agree. There was a qualifier for the fall tournament. I don't know if you remember it, but Andy won by like 20 minutes because it was hookshot in some fucking pendant with Pendant Swamp. Like, literally just fucking ruined the seed. Oh, nice. Good rocks, good rocks. I only need one more hit? Yeah. Like, I wasn't in that seed, and I'm really glad I wasn't, but it's fucking stupid that that seed was a thing. And also, I don't feel bad because I lost my best seed to a technical DQ. My problem with hovering is that it's platform dependent in terms of how difficult it is. I'll say, yeah, that's another very good point about it. It's really, really frustrating that hovering is so highly prized. Like, there are literally people who can hover who can't do Silverless Cannon. And if I weren't streaming, I would name names. But because Andy has like automatically framed the conversation around hovering as the only way you can be opposed is if you can't do it. You literally just like can't oppose it rationally. It's so dumb. Alright, well, we're gonna... I don't blame people for hovering, but I blame people for trying to frame the narrative as the only reason that you would be against hovering is because you can't do it yourself. Like, there's literally a command in his chat that's like !sheet that's like, if I can't do it, it's cheating, Kappa. Oh wait, no, it's actually !hover, excuse me. Even worse. What is wrong with me? Why do I keep doing this today? I don't know, it just doesn't make sense. Feck. Alright, I think... But I also think it's... Like, if I would trade fake flippering, being able to fake flipper for banning hovering. Like, I think you can make a cogent argument that you shouldn't ban fake flippering just based on it being significantly easier to do. But if that's what if people are like, well, why are you okay with skipping flippers when you can't skip hookshot? Yeah, depends. What do you mean by what are glitches class? Like, is bomb jumping a glitch? Honestly, I probably would be cool playing 100% glitchless. Period. But there's a couple things I really don't want to live without. Like, I don't want to have to do actual fucking Ice Palace. It's so terrible. It's just a bad dungeon. Oh, there are people who don't think the hammer jump is a glitch? I don't know. Regardless, I think bomb jumping is clearly not an intended thing the developers wanted people doing. That seems pretty inarguable to me. I think it's a reasonable argument. I think if you're trying to decide whether something is a glitch or not, I think what the devs intended is a reasonable argument. Alright, well... It's not that it's tough, it's just that it's tedious. Alright, why do you think it's a terrible argument? I mean, sure, if you want... I mean, okay, yes, it's clearly not a bug that you are boosted by bombs. One sec, gotta make sure I don't pull a Hamza here. Oh my god, I pulled a Hamza! I was saying, that's a good point too. I don't think... Oops. I was like, how is getting boosted across gaps not intended? Hamza, you're a programmer. Are you gonna honestly sit there and tell me that you've never looked at something, been like, the user's never gonna find this problem? Because if so, man, you need to learn how to lazy up more, son. That's a fair point. Healthcare dev is a pretty legally specific... Yeah, no, I get you. And I mean, given where I work now compared to where I used to work, I'm a lot more sensitive to... Having 10 users is very different to having 10 million users. And so at this point, I always assume that any glitch that I write is going to be found. In fact, it will probably be found very, very quickly before I even realize that it's a thing. Alright. Alright, now time. Not really the Z target I meant to do game. Lawyer? Bump bag, okay. What, do you always assume people are going to find your bugs, or do you assume people are never going to find your bugs? I don't know, I would have rather they'd fixed the fucking shitty-ass hint system in V30 instead of releasing it for the tournament. But yeah, I mean, the cost of bugs in Rando is significantly lower than the cost of bugs in healthcare, or the cost of bugs in what I do. Sorry, I hate being vague. I work on Google Maps. So, like, legitimately, if I write a bug, someone will find it, and it can do very... I mean, there are very unharmful things, but there are also very bad things that you can do. Or that I could do if I put bugs in. I'll say, remember, we still had that thing, I think you were watching the multi where I was in pod and, like, deleted the chest. Yeah, and I'm not saying you need to release everything glitch-free. Like, I think that's ridiculous. Everybody has written bugs in their... Like, anyone who has written non-trivial code has written bugs in code. Full stop. But yeah, the Ocarina development is so much healthier than the Link to the Past development group. Like, Link to the Past is like basically, oh, it's VTorp. Who's Kevin? Is Kevin VTorp? Sorry, I'm a Kevin. Oh, Kevin Catholic. Okay, cool. I'm a Kevin, so that really fucked with me. I'm like, well, it's weird that you just used my name in third person like that. Alright, time to go get my vanilla Nocturne. Okay. Bond with the Well is looking pretty enticing right now, guys. Although, we'll see. Let's see if I get Requiem here. If I get Requiem here, I'm gonna actually be tempted to just do hookshotless GTG. Since I already have a way the hero for it. Inspiring. Alright, what songs am I still fucking missing? Yeah, technically correct. I can now full clear GTG. If I ever get access to it. Oh fuck, yeah, you're right, I can't do it. I forgot about toilet. I don't think it's possible to do hookshotless toilet. But yeah, I can do the rest of it hookshotless. Not gonna say it's fun. It's not. Yep. Alright, well... I should have done that. That was dumb. I should have done that coming from fishing. I don't know why I did that. I'm glad I got that red rupee in Garden City. What spots haven't I checked? I have 6 songs next. I have Ice Cavern, I have Prelude, I have Nocturne, I have Ocarina, sorry, I have Song of Time, it's 4, I have Requiem as 5, yes, that is the exact problem. I usually do a pretty good job of remembering what I have left. But fine, I will use the check marks for you. I don't even remember where the fuck Storms is. Yes, I got Storms. Alright. I got ZL, I got Epona, I got Saria, I got Sun. I got Minuet. Oh, I'm missing... Bolero is the one that's... I think those are the only ones I'm missing. The hints in... The hints in the item randomizer were basically... They did it and then said, oh shit, they're too good, let's weaken them, but it basically did it... Really? I didn't... I'm a moron. That's on me. I agree. I think the guaranteed boot send is terrible. Wait, what tree can you bonk for money? The one like right there? Okay. Oh, but if you're at full health, it... Got it. Nice. Not really what I was looking for. Alright, let's get some money, I guess. Yo, shout out to me for being terrible at quick spinning. I'm just so bad at quick spinning, I literally just like... Oh nice, I actually didn't know that. Thank you, today I learned. Not useful all that often, but when it is, it's very useful. Alright, I'm gonna go do Battle Well, I think, next. Hookshot, please. Okay, I don't actually know... That explains how you route money. I always found the, like, routing of money really awkward early in the game, and I usually get a rupee from the... The hell is it called? My teleport song situation is really sad. Like, really sad. Yeah, that makes sense. I like 3-song a lot as a strategy. I don't know. I flutter between early adult and 3-song usually. And I think it's because I tend to do a long adult one. So I'm not really looking to do a fast child 2, which you have to do if you do that. Alright. Oh, say, early adult is not a highly opener for me. Alright. I think this will work out pretty well. I'll say that makes sense. I will usually hold off on Deku first, even if I get great resources for it. Yeah, no, you're 100% correct. It's not a bad thing to do. Yeah, I agree. Like those things get fucking orphaned. I think if I were better at doing the Bombchu Peak as a jolt on the box, I'd be more okay with it. Because then I would be checking all the GV. Sick. Oh, they're all the bomb bags. No bomb locks, bomb bags hype. Like hard gambling away from skulls or towards skulls? I've definitely thought about... I've definitely thought about that before. That you just get 0 and you just last location it otherwise. Because as it turns out, like, power farming skulls isn't that slow. It's slow, but it's not that slow. Yo guys, check out this fucking money routing. Hi, I'm really great. Ask me anything. I'd actually look at what time of day it is. How close are we? I'll say, Hamza, look away if you don't want to get tilted here. Yeah, Skull Mask is sometimes not awful. Like when you have Nocturne and Prelude and a hint that tells you Skull Mask is good, then it's sometimes not awful. Pretty much any other way, Skull Mask is awful. Oh, no, 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 no. Okay. Yeah, it 100% should be. Not sure if you triggered that intentionally, or I haven't warned you about my policy on people asking me if I've done chickens or not. Okay, I assumed as much. I'm pretty sure I would have told you when I implemented that. I was very proud of it. Are you sure? Because this is a super clean chicken. Did you not just see how efficiently I just did that? I would like to die in real life, please. Oops. And then I did that. Alright, whatever. I can't believe there are people who oppose fast chickens. If they put fast chickens in, I at least would start listening to arguments about doing early kid cack. Run away, little chicken. I mean, and that's a very fair way of looking at it. For me, it's the reason I like easy chickens or faster chickens. Having fun, Hamza? I at least understood. Nice. That is why you never do chickens. It's terrible. I think chickens are a terrible check. Like, I think it's a legitimately awful check. And I think there's no rational reason to do a very early chickens. Like, even in this, I was looking for an excuse to skip chickens. And I was literally just naturally pathing through CAC. I agree. But for me, I think that means that checks that are empirically... I don't like high variance. Or I don't like incredibly high variance. And I think that this is too high variance of a chat. Dompe was going to be my excuse, and then I realized I had too much time, and then I realized I was just going to do Dompe afterwards anyway. Yeah. I mean, you're right. I don't like Sphere Zero high variance decision making, if that makes more sense. Like, one of the things I like about Link to the Past is you can learn to kind of read logic. Yeah, and that's fair. Like, you're making a high variance choice at that point. I don't know. I would rather, though, they did, like, fast chickens than did shit like put man on roof without hookshot into logic. Or even worse. Like, yeah, like, I get burned by chickens sometimes. And it's just a cost of doing business. I don't think it would be any different with Chow GV if it weren't for hint routing, making it make sense to me. Well, I guess I had to come here. Seems required, man. Yep, yeah, no, and that's a good point. I just think, and it's one of the reasons I don't like the unique item hints, is I think those are also things that tend themselves towards very high variance plays. Like, if you see a unique items on the pedestal, you've set yourself up for a monster high variance play already. And I guess that's why I hate unique item as a concept. Oh no. Oh, I don't have a static Sphere Zero route. I absolutely, like, I don't have any static routes in any game. I think that's insanely exploitable in the right seed. Like, I certainly have routes that I favor, but that's not what you're upset with people having. And I don't think there's anything wrong with having favored routes. In fact, I think if you don't have favored routes, you don't play the game enough. Because you will just naturally get favored routes. Alright, let's go. Yeah, like, I see that and I'm getting a very strong... Or, like, especially if you... I need to practice child dead hand. Like, add on a mirror or something and you're taking away your opportunity to route, for instance, Mini Moldorm with, like, the swamp area and Hype Cave together. Like, you can do that, and that's a good play if you can pull it off. Oh god. Nice. I would say, and I'm generally someone who doesn't love rushing Dark World if you get access to it in CAC, because I think you end up in a position where you can really bite yourself. But, like, if you get a signal that strong, and obviously we're making up signals so it's not necessarily reflective of something that happened in real life. But I mean, I've had seeds where I've gotten effectively that much. Oh yeah, like, Tech Grotto is usually one of my last checks, and it didn't pay off in this seed, but do I think I made the, like, correct by the numbers play? 100%. Well, basement something. Let's route in these skulls, I guess. But yeah, I don't know. Like, people aren't great at it in Link to the Past, but they're much better at routing than they are in ZOOTR, where, like, shit like, oh, you always need to full clear your way of the heroes suddenly comes in. Like, it's just bad advice. Like, flat out. Like, I will weight a location and the stuff there differently if it is way of the hero, but that's very, very different than always full clear your way of the heroes. I don't know. I see people like I see people like Doc advocating similar comments, and I think Doc's pretty good at racing. It's not like elite, but he's really good. God, please don't be my hammer. Or please don't be hammer is what I needed to get in here. I don't actually know if that's going to reach all the way up, but we'll see. Alright, it did not. Okay, whatever. Bye, Deku Shield. I was trying to avoid losing my Deku Shield if I could. I hate this skull. This is an awful skull. But I mean, the thing with ZOOTR though is that you can make up for being a bad router by being a good executioner. Like, I don't think you can make up for terrible routing in Link to the Past. You can make up for some pretty bad routing, but I don't think you can make up for terrible routing. Holy shit. I would say I assume you kill it and then get spat into it by the like. Like I've done that before. And I probably would have skipped that skull if it didn't bring me exactly to 10. But it bringing me exactly to 10 made me want to grab it. I'm starting to think I should rush 20 skulls, though. Like, I think my first hookshot's gonna be there. We'll see. So, if nothing else, then for that reason, I'm going to get the 5 here. Your boss is a bitch. Shut the fuck up. Like, that hammer theoretically opened up one check. By the way, Hamza, you missed my giant-ass brain in the other scene. The cross keys that we played. We had a visible small key on Lumberjack Ledge. And I had peeked the key and got the Eastern Big Key, which I knew was a crystal. Oh my god. And so since I stole the Desert Key, I'm like, well, this, and got Eastern Big Key, I'm like, well, this is 100% required. Get dunked on, son. So I decided, well, I'm way behind because I made a giant fuck up at one point. So I'm just gonna gamble on Aghanim really early. And found my Desert Small Key, and I'm like, yes! I mean, it didn't matter. I literally last location in my go mode, so the fact that I'll say, then fucking Linmo had a sword. Alright. Let's just mark myself to 15. Nice. Nice. But like, if my first hookshot's on 20 skulls, that would make this boomerang make a lot more sense. Although I suspect 20 skulls were in logic with just the bow. I should probably learn, at some point I should probably take the time to learn skull counts, or skull counts with common items. Oh, so yeah, that's the thing, like, it probably is just in logic from the start. Oh, with the bomb bag, yeah, you're right. If I had a bottle or something... How many open with nothing? The one in Zora's River is open with nothing. That's one. Really? We're doing this? Okay, whatever. Are 2 in logic or 3 in logic in DT? Is the jump slash one considered in logic? Okay. That makes sense to flag it as a trick. I'm gonna be missing one skull. Oh, no, I'm not. Okay. I know exactly how I'm gonna route this. Please don't hit day. Please don't hit day. I need this one. Alright, cool. Alright. I already know where I'm getting my 20 from, so I'm just gonna mark that shit off. I guess I don't 100% understand the way that skulls work because they're not placed randomly. With respect to the logic here. Alright. And the last one coming here. And then I go adult, I guess? Yeah, I go adult, and I'll check 20 on my way up to do Crater Fairy. Wait, that one at Ganon Castle is open? Don't you need a hookshot to grab it? How do you grab it without a hookshot? I have no idea how to do that. Alright, I'll have to figure that out at some point. Okay. I feel fucking dumb. I forgot to grab the mask. That's okay. Oh good, now more skulls are in logic. I mean, that's not purely true. Something else is also in logic now, and I'm... that's not true. No, it's not in logic. It's just doable. Yep, 2 in Lon Lon Rancher in logic. Do I just fucking finish DC at this point? That's not true. Well, it can be okay to grab. I think I need to just grab this. I think it can be okay to grab that one. But you need Sun Song, otherwise it's not worth it. Thanks for teaching me that, buddy. Unfortunately, I don't have Begoron Sword, so I can't get the 1 cycle here. Like, honestly, knowing that made me a lot more willing to leave DC after the top. Get my bomb refill. I still think this is nothing, but at this point I just kind of have to do it. Like, I've got, what, 3 checks in logic left? Including, that's not true, okay. I've got DC, which I'm finishing now. I've got Crater Fairy, and I've got Skull Mask. And I've got an out-of-logic Unfreezing Kungzora, which I might do after Crater Fairy if I don't find anything. Her-da-dur, always full clear your wave to heroes, her-da-dur-da-dur. Because, you know, I lost so much time by not doing DC that fully the first time. Probably cost me about, like, maybe a minute. I'll say Dodongo Cavern, or as we will now refer to it, Spirit Cavern. I have a suspicion there's something in the Spirit Boss Key chest. By the way, gotta love finding progression that literally doesn't unlock anything. I mean, they're both good to have. But I suspect my major progression here is going to come from my likely Requiem of Spirit at Bolero. Like, it's possible it's not Requiem, but I think it's pretty likely to be Requiem. But yeah, that Mirror Shield easily could have been Go Mode. And I mean, if I had cleared a bunch of the game and still didn't have my Mirror Shield, or if I had gone to Spirit without progression, like, I definitely would have strongly suspected that those last two checks into Dongo first. But it, like, legit just didn't cost me anything or cost me a really low amount to put that off. Like, I don't feel like my problem, even though I'm last locationing here, I don't think my problem here is routing, I think it's execution. Hookshot on Skull Mask without Nocturne hype. Resident Sleeper. Yeah, I agree. And, like, I think my routing on the whole has been efficient. And, like, maybe I get popped for Skull Mask here. Like, I haven't gotten popped this month in the asyncs this month yet for Skull Mask. I did not have the angle quite right. Okay, can we get an anti-shout-out to Mirror Shield in Link to the Past? Because it could have done so much more. Like, not just because it's laggy, it's just like, it could reflect BMO shots. That would be legitimately cool. Sick. I don't even remember the Mirror Shield in Link's Awakening. Oh, that's awful. But the fact that it doesn't reflect BMO shots upsets me so much. Mirror Shield is just a cool item in concept. Like, I think it's a really, really well-designed item. That's right. The biggest difference I've ever had between how much I expected to like an item and how much I ended up liking an item remains the spinner in Twilight Princess. Oh, shitballs. I don't think I'm gonna make it. I don't think I can make it from here. We'll see. Dude, that fight in Twilight Princess with the spinner is literally my favorite fight in Zelda. I think it's so cool. No! Oh god, if I hadn't munched my steps on the stairs! Like, I think in the rest of the game it's pretty lame, but it's super cool. And oh my god, Windows, shut the fuck up. Oh, that would have been awesome. Well, this is some PogChamp level routing. Agreed. Yeah, Dominion Rod was a... I mean, Dominion Rod is an item that I'm kind of on in general, but I will fully agree at least has really cool potential. Oh god. Twilight Princess has a lot of missed opportunity, and it has a lot of things I really like, but as a whole I am very meh on it. Although I think Skyward Sword is probably my least favorite of the recent games. Well, I don't know. I have personal beef with Breath of the Wild. And that I think it's super good, but I don't think it's a Zelda game. And I will fight people to the grave who try to tell me that Breath of the Wild is a Zelda game. Skyward Sword for me just has a few mechanics I just really dislike. Like, I didn't appreciate... I hate stamina. I hate, like, the fact that a lot of the time I have to go slow. Or slower than I could otherwise. But Skyward Sword certainly isn't a bad game. It just has some issues that kind of get under my skin. I'm really excited for this to be Rito's letter, by the way. That's a fair point. I think stamina's a lot better with worlds feeling smaller. It just kind of is a feel-bad concept for me in general. Oh, what, you mean in, like, Breath of the Wild? If you pay close attention, you can see my eyes rolling out of my head. Like, I'm not even upset about this. Like, I got burned by Skull Mask, but I still think I routed it correctly. And I think that's fair. I think Breath of the Wild is an immaculate game. I think it is such a good game. But it's not a Zelda game. Which I feel like most people say Zelda 2 isn't a Zelda game either. But because it's such a high quality game, people are like, oh, it's a great Zelda game. I'm like, no, it's a great game. Like, it really is. It's an immaculately made game. But if what you like about Zelda is Zelda things... Okay, fair. I've never actually played Z2. I just am going with popular opinion on this one, with Z2 is a bad game. That's fair. And it's really hard to fairly evaluate. I think it's really hard to fairly evaluate old games. Because clunkiness in some older games is acceptable when you look at it, when you compare it to the state of the art. Like, all games effectively have to be graded on a curve if you want to give a remotely fair chance. I'll say, and for an NES game not having clunk, that's super impressive. I'll say Symphony of the Night is another game that I think is, even though it's old, is really not clunky. I mean, there's a very good reason Symphony of the Night is frequently on best game ever lists. Not like it's the best game ever, but... Please give me a Requiem here. I kind of assumed it was going to be Requiem anyway, but... Alright, let's do some full clearing. I suspect the last way the hero is... Oh, I should actually take inventory. I'm what? Nocturne, Hover Boots, and Naruto's letter away from Gomon? Nice. Okay. Well, we're gonna hope I get lucky and don't have to do child side. Or at least if I do child side, I'm gonna find Ridder's letter before it, hopefully. I feel like old games basically have to be inherently worse than new games. I mean, I guess it depends on what you're looking for, too, in a game. Like, don't get me wrong, my favorite game of all time is a Super Nintendo game. Sweet, it's not key-locked. So it's not like I'm gonna sit here and like shit on older games. Lots of my favorite games are Super Nintendo games, but there's definitely some things they can get away with because they were older. I mean, new games in general have to be more cinematic for technological reasons. Poggers. I was saying, that's super fair. Like, if that's not a thing you're into, like, I can see how you... Whereas, for me, I'm actually less interested in... Not that I'm not interested in gameplay, but... It's much easier to sell me on a game with, like, awesome characters and story than it is on a game with you like the gameplay. Which, I guess, is not going to be shocking when you hear that RPGs are my favorite genre of game. This isn't Child Climb. I think it depends on the type of game. Can we fucking not, please? Like, Chrono Trigger is my drop-down, not even close favorite game of all time. And there's certainly a degree of nostalgia to that as well. 3 small keys. But it's also just a fucking good game. Nice. I let go of forward. That was dumb. I mean, the last time I full played Chrono Trigger, I did it in one sitting, and it took me 16 hours. But I also was... Yeah, okay, that's fair. That's a super fair take. Four small keys. I don't know. I think it's very easy for me to enjoy games. This might be the go-modest spirit temple that I've ever seen. Like, logically go-moded. Like, if this is the fucking boss key... Okay, it's not, but even so. Nice. Do I have any real chance? Not really. Okay. Probably not finding the long shot in here. That seems extremely unlikely that I'm going to find long shot. Yeah, no, I'm 100% on board with you on that. I think for a lot of games, open world is an excuse to make their gameplay shit. And just say, oh, you can endlessly do whatever you want, therefore the game is good. I am a full-blown open world game hater. Yep. I agree. But, like, the fact that I really just don't like open world games is a good chunk of why I'm not... why I get salty about people who are like, oh, Breath of the Wild is the best Zelda game of all time. Like, no. If you think Breath of the Wild is the best Zelda game of all time, you didn't appreciate Zelda games. Like you like Breath of the Wild because it's not a Zelda game. I believe it was a moron who said, it's okay, I'm not finding Logshot in here anyway. Oh wait, no, hold on, that makes sense. Because Longshot is going to be my access into GTG. Nice. Because Reverse Wasteland... Oh, my route is much better for Longshot being there. It's much better. But I almost went up the right side because I was like, I'm not going to find Longshot here. Okay, I didn't really expect anything from the hands because, you know, they're hands. God, I really hope Spirit isn't Way of the Heroes just for Longshot. That would be so depressing. That's okay. I mean, I've already made my comment that I suspect that the boss key chest has something. And that's why the game gave me the hammer. No, Nocturne's gonna be on Ice Cavern. I mean, the good news is, it's not like I have a bunch of, like, I'll know very quickly if Nocturne's on Ice Cavern or not. Alright, let's go beat this dungeon. Not actually sure if it was a faster save quit. It probably was slower, now that I think about it. I just really didn't want to move that block. I mean, in my defense, I wanted my Ice Rod to be my go mode. And it's significantly less Ice Roddy than the Ice Rod is in Link to the Past. Even so, because Ice Cavern isn't barren. Like, I just wanted to find Nocturne before I found Ruto's letter. That's all I wanted. We'll see. Let's see if this is where I got the hammer. Although I can't help but notice that I now definitively have the requirements for Ocarina of Time in Logic. But if Marco pulled off a 240 on the seed, I find it unlikely that it was an Ocarina seed. Nice. That was really good, me. Damn, I'm just fucking nailing these Spirit Temple predictions. Oh, I'm pretty sure that there's not Longshot in here. Oh, I know it's certainly possible that it's not Nocturne. I'm an idiot. What the... Like, why is it reflecting? Because I'm not using my shield. On the other hand, now I have a good excuse to go do Jabu into Kid Spirit. I mean, except what? What am I from Goma still? My hover boots from Go mode? Alright, if I'm hover boots from Go mode, the hover boots have to be GTG. I've read his letter of boomerang. I have, let's see, I can do Spirit. I need Nocturne, which doesn't require any more items for sure. Oh, I probably should mark my wallet. Not that it really matters, but... Yeah, I'm... okay, cool. I think I had saved it, so I have to... What? Okay, I apparently missed kind of the hits. Okay. So, my first thing to do here, damn it, I should hook shut it up, that was dumb. Okay. I am hover and Nocturne, or hover boots and Nocturne for Go mode. That was terrible. Oh my god! Why have I suddenly become unable to do Twin Rova with any reasonable capacity? That also means that Forest has nothing, although I obviously have to do it. I'm getting bailed out in this fight. I'm finding terrible spots to stand. I'm getting bailed out. Okay, that one was unlucky. Alright. Oh, fuck. It could be Slingshot. GTG could be there for Slingshot. Instead of hover boots. Actually, no. I probably have 50 skulls and logic at this point. In fact, I 100%. I have a bottle. Yeah, I have 50 skulls. Okay. So it can't be there for Slingshot. Yes, I have Way the Hero GTG. Sick. It's not really how I meant to do it. So yeah, that was why I realized it can't be a Slingshot, because I have a Slingshot on 50 skulls. So logically, I have a Slingshot. Alright. Third medallion, finally. Alright, Alright, let's go figure out what Requiem song is. So this could just be Nocturne right here. I suspect, though, that... Minuet, maybe? Wait, did I get the... Oh, I did get Requiem. I'm an idiot. Okay. Yeah. That looked like a bottle. I don't care. Where am I going? Oh, so tunic baits are also impossible. Because one, I don't need to do water. But also two, Zora tunics on 30 skulls. God, imagine the seed except without hookshot on Skull Mask. Be so fast. Freeze, it's the police! Freeze, it's the police again! Well, that went interestingly. Okay. I did think about it. I did kind of pause. What if Goron Sword's there? That would save me some time. Nice. Okay. Alright, well, play is pretty obvious at this point. I go mode stuff. Actually, do I have any need for crouch stabbing? Whatever. I already save and quit for so I can get a shield, but... Oh shit, I'm an idiot! I don't need to do that. I remembered something. Emergency resupply incoming. Wait, what? Okay, whatever, game. Whatever you say. The Deku Shield is an ice trap. That's why I can't pick it up. Because it liquefied in the water. That was bad. Airfarer's Wind. Well, now I just get to rush down 3 dungeons. You had told me at the start of the seed I would have the pleasure of getting to go mode Forest, Shadow, and Jabu. I would have said, who the fuck cares? usually throw Rudo at it, but I missed, so. No, I agree. Like, the fact that I put off, and also not having to full clear Kid Spirit, or any, I mean, I full cleared Spirit except for Kid Spirit, but not having to do Kid Spirit is also a nice win there. By a couple minutes, at least. But yeah, getting to just take one chest in GTG, when if I could have gone there earlier, I probably would have full cleared it. Feels pretty good. Damn it, now I wish I had my blue fire back! So if I needed to, I could just go mode Ice Cavern. No! This game's annoying. Yeah, I'm pretty happy with the amount of stuff I didn't have to do in this seed. Although I guess I'm not surprised by it, given how close I got to go mode before I found my hookshot. That was interesting. Fell right for my trap. Alright, time for the biggest, baddest mini-boss in the game. The Big Bad Octo. You know, the first sign of problems here should have been the fact that there isn't a Zora Sapphire in here. Let's give myself one tiny bit of caution here. Holy shit, I actually remembered to do it for once.
the Meyer big key, the Eastern big key.
That's kind of fantasy.
Okay, Goomba. I'm in go mode now. Are you happy?
Yeah.
Cool. Just making sure.
What's pod? Oh, thanks, Dragon. Yo, it's Laser Bridge. Let's go.
Alright. Really solid Baronade. Missed my boomerang through at the start of phase 4, but other than that, pretty much perfect. I'll take the heal. That was way too early to turn, holy shit. Then I missed. Okay. I need to walk to CAC at this point, because now I need to see if I need to do Ice Cavern or not. Oh, I forgot to bring the avenue out. Okay. I can put my hint file away, because I don't need it for the seed. Please Nocturne, please Vanilla. Why are you like this game? Hmm? Did I hurt you in some way? Is this why you don't let me hookshot jump into Shadow Temple? Okay, 5 keys, 1 boss key, then I can just run through. Not that you save any time go moding this dungeon. One of 6. Okay, what did I do to set up? That was dumb. Alright, 3 keys. I'm trying to help somebody out with hosting, which is why I keep looking like I'm getting distracted, because I am. Four keys, okay. One more small key and then a boss key. Really excited for the boss key to be in the basement. So I have to open everything. Okay, there's all 5 small keys. Nice. Okay, could have skipped that shit. Still, at least I did a boss key chest. There's Red Poe. Please just be in one of these next 3 chests. It's gonna be the fucking basement. It's gonna be the fucking basement. Okay. Go mode, poggers get to skip one chest. Well, we'll see. No. Nah, I'm gonna do checkerboard. Just in case it's like BGS or something. Because I think it's actually in 0 net time loss to take checkerboard. Well, we'll see. I might skip checkerboard. It depends on whether I get the recoil here correct. If I get the recoil, though, it's... I believe I missed it, I think. Yep, okay. Yep, okay. Yep, alright, cool. Now I'm skipping it. I'll say, if you get the recoil, I believe the chest opening animation takes place the entire time the ceiling is falling. And so at that point, you're just as well off opening the chest. Oh my god. Stop it. Since I avoided, I lost my sword. Crouch down! Alright. I guess I could have menued right after I used the fire arrows the first time. I didn't save myself any time. Sick. I guess I could have long shot her. Don't know why he targeted the wrong one there, but okay. I wasn't looking. Oh, I guessed it right. Alright. My head is fucking throbbing. So after this dungeon, I'm gonna pause the timer really briefly so I can take some ibuprofen. We're gonna go right to Ice Cavern and then From there, grab Nocturne and do Shadow. I need to learn the timing on this for the one cycle. I don't even bother trying to one cycle. Wow, I can just not find the timing right now. Wow, okay. That's really bad. Okay, barely made it. After this cutscene, I'm gonna take a quick pause and grab some ibuprofen and ingest it quickly. Be right back. Okay, well that won't take effect for a while, but at least it'll make my headache go away eventually. That's what I get for reading Discord. Oh, they're playing across keys. I'm tempted to play it, but I want to finish the seed. I always forget about the insane amount of recoil off that thing. Oh, that was nice. I'm actually gonna single bottle this. I'll keep the fairy just for safety. Shouldn't need it, but just in case. Alright, let's go. This way I can just run to the silver rupee from here. And one last ground jump for the seed. Nice. Alright. I don't know if you're still watching, although I saw you join IRC, so I'm wondering if you actually joined the entrance race. Alright, at least I chopped a cycle off it. Oh damn, could have skipped this entire segment. Hey, hey. That was a small key. Alright, let's go. Zeros. 1 and 4, 1 and 4. Still 1 and 4. Nice me. Hello? That was terrible. Sorry, I thought I heard someone come in, so I was saying hi. God, are these keys just like set up to be as far back as possible? Two! Alright, 1 and 3 left. Nice, okay, whatever. muskiness. Just 2 small keys now, and I can go. Small keys here. I can skip the back. Unlikely it's not here, and I have to do the back. Okay. So with how I've been executing recently, that may be more of a time save than skipping the back would have been. Which is really sad, but that's what it is. Alright, let's go. I'm gonna actually look at the times now. This is not going to be a good time for me. So close to being really bad. Sick. Hi, Terror. 1 cycle. Feels bad. Okay. That is the closest in my life I have ever come to getting slapped while not actually getting slapped. Alright, 6 medallions, let's clean it up. Now let's get a good closing sequence. Nice butter sword. Unlucky. Can you get out of the fire, please? That was really bad. What an awful closing sequence this has been. I don't know, I must be doing something wrong. I'm not even sure what it is, but I'm doing something wrong. Really? So Self, when you heard "let's have a nice clean end" sequence, is this about what you imagined? Because it's not what I imagined. Let's go. Wow, really terrible close. Oh my god. Oh my god. What an awful close. Alright, thanks for tuning in.